Hey guys, Popo here bringing you guys a new video, and I'm gonna tell you guys how I kind of threw the Players Cup 3. Yeah, our ranking there says 1589. We actually got up to 1648 with this team, but our rating was kind of starting to drop, so I felt like I needed to win one more. Went in for one more, and yeah, now I'm at 1589. Is how I ended it, unfortunately. Though we did have a good time, and we played really well on stream. I'm going to bring you guys some of those highlights, so look forward to that. If you guys want me to bring you the full-length run, I can do that in two-part videos, day 1, day 2. Or I can just chop them up into, like, the best matches or something like that. And then I could bring it to you in that form as well. So just let me know what you think about that. But anyways, let's get looking at the team that I used here today. I'm going to show you my spreads and everything like that, but we'll just do a quick overview first. We brought the Regirock. We brought the Indeedee, Feeney, Incineroar, the Moltres, there we go. And as you can see on the bottom there, Executor, a Lowland Executor to be more specific. And you're thinking to yourself, a Lowland Executor? Why? Well, he gets Trick Room, right? But not only does he get Trick Room, he gets Bulldoze. But not only does he get Bulldoze, he gets Sleep Powder. Seems decent to me. Be able to set up your own Trick Room and then set off your own Weakness Policy and then also put things to sleep is phenomenal. It was really strong. He was very consistent on hitting the Sleep Powders. Which was really nice, because we did miss a couple, and a couple of them did really matter, but in the most part, he was hitting them all weekend. And to get a 0 speed one was a pretty insane task as well. I needed one that was like 0 to 4 or 5, I think, IVs to be able to underspeed my Regirock without putting any EVs into the Regirock himself. So I had 7 of them on my Pokemon Go account, and I just transferred them all over, and one of them happened to have 0 speed, and I was very excited about that, because it was like, if this doesn't work, I have to talk to this guy, and the Diglett guy, and try to get one. But the problem with that is I only had, like, I don't know, 6 hours until I, like, had to go to sleep. So I would have just been sitting there grinding away at that, not really working on the team itself. There was one mistake I found when I was doing my sets onto here, and I'll tell you guys about that. It's about the Feeney. But other than that, the team worked really well together. We were able to either go the Moltres mode, we would go Moltres plus Indeedee, be able to use things like Nasty Plot, or even just do the double spread attack, which one of the games I will bring either way was that, and it was really good. Or we could lead with the Indeedee plus the Executor, and then we could set up Trick Room pretty easy, and then usually Indeedee will die, or we can switch the Indeedee and then bring in the Regirock and get off that Bulldoze. To try to maximize those turns on the Trick Room itself. One thing that did beat me a lot was if they could kill the Indeedee, because I don't have Focus Sash, and then kill the Executor. Happened a couple of times. Hindsight, once again, I built this team like literal couple of hours before I went to bed the night before, and then woke up, set the team, and went, right? I didn't have too much time in between, because we came up with this at the end of the stream on Friday in the tournament. On Thursday, and the tournament started Friday. So this was kind of thrown together. I don't want to say thrown together, because it was worked on a little bit for about, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour on stream, and then I worked on it some after stream. But the Executor could have held Focus Sash, and I think that would have been better for me. Though he does survive a lot of attacks, he doesn't survive like a max airstream from a Zapdos. So that's something I could have taken into consideration, maybe put Kova Berry on him. But I think Focus Sash would have been where it is, just in case somebody had a Feeney that was, you know, Specs or something like that, which did happen as well. But it went for Dazzling Gleam. We did die to a Moonblast from a Life Orb one, which was unfortunate. That was off stream. That was the day I was lost on Sunday. So yeah, let's just get to my sets here. So you can see them all right here. We have the Alolan Executor first, because I know that's why you guys are all here. We have Citrus Berry Frisk. Now, he does get Harvest, and we were originally going to use him on a Sun team. So we were going to use Harvest with a berry. That's why the berry kind of stayed, and we didn't switch to like something like a Focus Sash or something like that, is because we thought we were going to use Harvest. But at the end of the day, we took the Sun team version out, adding the Moltres and the Incineroar. And with that, because he already got Sleep Powder and stuff, and we didn't want another weakness to Zapdos, was my thinking, right? And so yeah, we put the Frisk on there, and then we got 242 to give him 201 HP, which is really good. 108 defense, 156. And we made him relax, but maybe we should have made him calm. Not calm, but what's the other one? I can't think of it. Sassy. We should have made him sassy, so we'd boost up his special defense rather than his physical defense. And I don't remember why I did that, because I was doing calcs, but for some reason I did it that way. I don't know. Our team's very bulky, by the way. So next we have Indeedee. Indeedee has Follow Me, which will help you set up that Trick Room and do Sleep Powders and such like that. So Follow Me, Expanding Force, Helping Hand, Mystical Fire. Mystical Fire played in like very big role with this team. I was surprised on how big of a role it was going to play, because I thought it was good. Obviously, I thought it was good, but being able to use it on things that are trying to set up like Feenies, or use it on Moltres or something like that, just to limit that damage output. We even used it on a Zapdos at one point to make that Zapdos not be able to kill our Executor, or not be able to damage our, Regirocks with water, whatever. We used it a lot, and the Mystical Fire was really, really good. Expanding Force, we only clicked a couple of times, and usually against super effective. But, yeah. Indeedee, fantastic. This is the same Indeedee I used on my second place GS Cup run as well. So this Indeedee has been here for me for a while. It's a French Indeedee that I got through a Wonder Trade. So I always call it Whimsicott because its name starts with a W in French, and it just throws me off every time, because I'm always like, Whimsicott's going to use Expanding Force, and everybody in chat's like, no, that's not Whimsicott. Next we have Tapu Fini. Like I said, I messed up. I forgot to change Tapu Fini's nature. Luckily, my Tapu Fini came with the default calm nature, so it could have been worse, but I did forget to change it to modest. It was supposed to be modest. I guess this gave it a little bit more bulk, which could have helped us in some of the games, because we did take a Leaf Storm from a Venusaur. Sorry, I just woke up a little while ago, so my brain is not fully functional at the moment. But we lived a Leaf Storm from a Venusaur, and that could have been because we were calm here. So we are calm. Muddy Water. Oh, I forgot to go over the set. It's 252 HP, 200 defense, 36 special defense. Like I said, it's the same exact one that I was using on my other team. So if you saw that video, the spread will be the same. Tapu Fini, Muddy Water, Moonblast, Protect, Calm Mind. So we just used the base, like most used Fini, and then changed it a little bit because we wanted less speed. Right, so we only have 4 into speed. That's just in case there's some min speed Finis out there. We can outspeed them outside of Trick Room. But we have 244 HP, 12 defense, 204 special attack, and 44 special defense. We wanted to be a little bit more bulky against those other Finis, especially if we can get some Calm Minds up. Of course, now we're calm, so with the Calm Mind, we're going to be super, super bulky. We're never going to lose those battles against other Finis, which is really nice. Next, we have Incineroar. Incineroar played a pretty big part in this too. He was very strong. Of course, Incineroar is very strong, but on those switch-ins and stuff like that, he plays an incredible part. Being able to Parting Shot out and go back into something like Regirock, where they're going to target you with probably a fighting attack or something like that, giving them -1, and then you're going to get the weakness policy off with the Regirock, is always really, really nice. So, Incineroar, we got the Agouv Berry. Aguav, I think that's I don't know how to say that one, but we got that berry. Intimidate, of course. Sassy, so he get that boost to special defense, and then we get 244, 20 attack, 92, 4 special attack. And the reason why we're doing 4 special attack is we don't have a minus special attack nature, and also we have 4 extra IVs, so and we're not going to put them in the speed because we're 0 speed. I know it says 31. I forget to change those. But we are 0 speed on almost everything in this, except for the Feeney, the Indeedee, and the Moltres. So all the other 3 are 0 speed. But that's just going to allow our Snarls to do that much more damage, which could matter. And then 148 special defense. Like I said, we wanted to be super bulky on that side. We figured we'd see some Colossals and stuff like that. We want to be able to live maybe one of their attacks. So that's what we were leaning towards. Next, we have the Moltres. Moltres has Fire Wrath, Protect, Nasty Plot, Hurricane. I'm still on that Hurricane train. I know Air Slash is objectively better because of the hit rate, but Hurricane just does so much damage. I like clicking it. And with Life Orb, because we're running Life Orb, of course, because our weakness policy is on our Regirock, the Life Orb, man, he does a lot of damage. I was surprised by how much damage he does. Of course, I took this set kind of from what Wolfie was doing. We're just basic 252, special attack, speed, 4 HP. Timid, so we can be a little bit faster. Like I said, this was a set that we're gonna bring if they look like they're gonna be a slower team, and us setting up the Trick Room is gonna help them. We want to be able to bring this, set up the Nasty Plots, start maxing or going for Fiery Wraths to get some flinches and do a lot of damage. Because a +2 Fiery Wrath with Life Orb does a lot of damage. So I really like Moltres. He was my favorite of the birds when they first were revealed. I think he looks sick. I can't wait until they put the shinies out because I think the shiny looks even better. So yeah, so I love him. And I'm glad that Jose actually suggested this. So thanks to Jose. And then we have Regirock, Rock Slide, Drain Punch, Stomping Tantrum, Protect, and then we get 252, 4 special defense, Brave Nature. That's just going to make him 0 speed. That's exactly what we want. We want him to be as slow as possible. Unfortunately, he does not underspeed Glacier, but luckily he's an extremely good counter against Glacier because Glacier can't do much damage to him, and a +2 Regirock does significant damage and wins endgame when Trick Room ends because the Glacier cannot outspeed the Regirock. So even if they get up the defense boost and stuff like that, we still have the Draining Punch, which we're going to be able to heal back up, and it's going to put us in a position to still become victorious in that matchup. So Regirock was the main reason why I built this team in the first place. Our first iteration of this team used actually our Cantonian Slowking as our Trick Room setter, because he got Yawn. And the reason why we switched is because we had that and Feeney in the same team. And then I was like, well, I need something that's not also weak to Regieleki, right? And also weak to Venusaur, because against other Venusaurs, we're going to be extremely weak. And don't get me wrong, Slowking is actually really good. You guys should look at the Cantonian Slowking. He's actually really, really good. Because he can set up his own Muddy Waters, he can Yawn, so he can do quite a few things. He also gets Healing Pulse, which is really good with Regirock, and he gets Bulldoze. So I was like, well, let's see what else gets Trick Room and Bulldoze, right? That resists or at least takes neutral from Regieleki. And I was like, Executor. I was like, Alolan Executor 4 times resists Regieleki. I was like, that is perfect. I was like, it's weak to Feeney, but at the same time, I mean, Regirock kind of eats up Feeney. Muddy Waters does nothing to Executor. And yeah, it just seemed like the perfect fit in this situation. So I went for it, and luckily my friend Wheezy, who is on the stream often, he now streams himself. He had a Sleep Powder Alolan Executor that allowed me to pass Sleep Powder over to my Executor, but you should have seen the mad rush to get that Executor ready, because it was like, oh no, we need to get one right now. And I felt like it was the difference. Alolan Executor definitely propelled us to that 1648 that we did get up to. Of course, once again, I threw on the second day. It has nothing to do with the Pokemon themselves. We did have some bad RNG a couple of the games, but overall, I just didn't really play well the third day. But I feel like I played pretty well the first 2 days, and yeah, we had a lot of fun because we had a lot of you guys who stopped by and hung out and kind of supported me on that. And I thank each and every one of you for all the support, whether you watch the YouTube videos or you come to the streams or whatever it may be. I do appreciate all the support. And I like to have a good time with you guys and just hang out and talk Pokemon, do calcs, things like that. It is a blast for me. So thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to do that. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to bring you guys Players Cup, top 252 videos and stuff like that. I would have loved to. I should have just stayed at the 1648 and just crossed my fingers. But it seems like the threshold is going up. It seems like this had more players than the last time, especially because a lot of people were doing 2 carts. So they gave themselves double the opportunity to actually enter. Which I'm not a big fan of the 2 cart thing. I wish it really wasn't a thing, but it is what it is. So hopefully Players Cup 4, of course, that's going to be probably in around May or something like that. Hopefully we will be able to qualify. We'll be able to do some big things. I'm going to continue, guys, to bring you guys VGC content. I hope to bring you guys more VGC content, like doing, kind of road to ranked kind of stuff. Not to steal anything from Cybertron or anything like that. But the just one-on-one videos. I'm not super great at like playing and doing a video at the same time. I like to do post-coms, so I hope you guys don't mind that. Me just recording some of my battles and then just doing commentary on what I think, because I can be more analytical and exacting on what I'm actually saying. So I hope to bring you guys some of that. I have my second round of the monotype tournament ready to go. Once again, that's going to be a post-com too, because I couldn't record at the time, like do my talking and stuff at the time, so I have to do a post-com on that one. So I hope you guys don't mind that. But yeah, make sure you guys check out my Twitch. The link will be down below. Come and hang out on Thursdays and Fridays. We play Pokemon. Some Fridays we do play something else, but often it's Thursday, Friday Pokemon. We play Tuesday, Wednesdays. We do Mario Maker. So if you like Mario Maker, come by, give me your levels. We do viewer levels and stuff like that. I'd be more than happy to just do that. And we do talk about Pokemon on those Mario Maker days. So if you want to come and talk about Pokemon at any point, feel free to drop by. And we could chit chat about that too. So thank you all for being here, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you guys rate, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys later.